We are Ben and Brandy. This year, we've taken a few trips in our motorhome to places like New Mexico, Arizona, Wyoming, and Colorado to off-road and explore. Over the past few trips, our old RV has started showing signs of wear.
Roadside excitement. Apparently, our gas gauge is not functioning in our motorhome. They're going to the floor.
I'm so tired of this, I can't take it.
Instead of buying a new RV, we've been working to convert our 16-foot box truck into an off-grid worthy camper. We are nearing the end of the build as we finish out the kitchen and exterior paint.
There we go.
What's that?
That's an open and close drain for the gray tank. Just simply crack it open, drain the water, drain it into a bucket, drain into this, drain it on the ground.
On these Onan generators, the airflow is absolutely vital to the machine's operation. Make sure that you have a good opening for your inlet and a good opening for your exhaust on your fresh air and your exhaust for your motor. If you don't, the unit will overheat. We had several issues with this, and I can't tell you how important it is to make sure the airflow is proper.
That's good, you shut it off. Every connection is leaking. They all go tight.
How do you tighten? How do you tighten that? This one I think is good too.
Yeah, just get them as tight as you can. Alright, I'm going to start this generator and see what that does. Bite me. Love it. We hold that top up. Slide a big board right in your overall lap. That would be slick.
Then it will give you a little tray for storage.
Yeah. Well, it would knock this noise down. The noise coming right up to that sink. About that.
Not bad.
Clean this real good. I'll try to. Oh, that's gonna be a real nightmare putting that tile in there.
What do you think?
Definitely brightens it up. It's nice.
You can't even hardly feel that steam right in the middle. Well, it must be pretty close because they ran right into each other. Bite me.
Guys, you can't see the seam here like at all. I really thought it'd be kind of like pieced together and tiley looking.
Like that, I guess. That's gonna be cool. Yeah, that'll be the worst spot. Caulk in there. Be alright. Yeah, that thing's so much quieter.
Yeah,
You can't hardly hear it.
I forgot it was running. Yeah, the air conditioning's what I hear. Did that corner get broken or is it not pushed up? Okay.
It's not all the way over.
Okay.
Wasn't the right spot. But I could go ahead and lay it down and just trim it off.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a gap and it lay down flush.
Yeah.
Look at the size of that gap right there. How did it get so big? Seems like a little imperfection in the stone. I don't know. About that. I don't know what to do. Doesn't look horrible.
No. Looks way better than I thought.
About all I need to do is rub it in. Keep cleaning it up. I'll try to seal this back up. Just try not to wipe it out of the cracks we need it in. You know, just wipe it out of off the surfaces. Like that. Door gone. Kinda.
That's gonna be down lower though, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna push this door closed, just kind of pull the hands. Fucking cardboard. Cardboard walls. I don't even know what to put in there. 2x4s. That one's solid. Well, maybe not. Look at this stupid shit. Oh, squeeze in here. Cross your arms. Hang on and run a fucking screw in.
So you notice here that I'm covering all these screw heads with caulking. Now typically you wouldn't have to do this, but since this is a second-hand door from a second-hand RV store, we didn't have the piece of plastic trim. However, I will say that plastic trim is notorious for getting rotten in the sun and falling apart and cracking and letting water in. Also, that plastic trim seems to hold water in instead of keeping it out. So I honestly would prefer to do this anyway. As long as you're planning on painting, you can cover it up.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
you've been dreading that door for days.
Yeah,
It's
look at
done.
that.
So I opted to buy a cheap paint sprayer so that way I could use a gallon of paint. And biggest reason that I did this was to keep from using rattle cans and getting spray marks. And I'm going to tell you, it worked flawlessly. Now, the thing we just have to keep in mind is to match this paint when we have to do any touch-ups. However, we did want to do paint that would be easy to touch up with rattle cans. So that's what we've done here.
Slit right here can come through. So we just had our first official night